Welcome to V.V.R, your place to discuss all the current and past games you enjoy. We hope you enjoy the show and can join us. We will see you in the chat box. To get on the show, follow the Discord link. Join up, read the rules in the welcome channel. When you have read them, put a check mark reaction to the rules. After you have done that, head to V.V.R info and follow the pinned instructions. Then jump into the waiting room and we will get you on when we can. Thank you for listening, and we hope to see you there. We will be starting shortly. Enjoy this track by Wiljan Zandra. It is called Woodlands.
Hello there, guys, and welcome
Hello.
back to the V.V.R Special Xbox Insider. Uh, for anyone who may not know, we are having a Xbox Insider live stream today, and No Man's Sky is apparently being shown there. Whether Sean Murray will be showing up, I do not know. Fingers crossed he does. Either way, there's going to be a bit more No Man's Sky news, so either way, it will hopefully be awesome.
Indeed.
Yes.
So those Xbox people can put down their tissues and pick up their controllers.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't start for another 25 minutes. So, what was the idea that you had, Alpha?
The trailers.
The trailers.
Which I've already played the first one.
Oh, right, okay. Cheers for throwing the link at me.
Well, I was telling you what I was typing in as I was typing it.
Which one is it you've done? The
E3 2014 PlayStation reveal. Wasn't it? Yeah. PS4. That's okay, Douglas. Douglas says he can't stop, but he may be back. Have a like. Laters. Oh, thanks very much, Douglas.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much. At least you have viewers. I've got nobody.
It's okay. Mostly my viewers are made up of myself and probably one other person. Yeah, but like I completely misread what Douglas said a second ago. He thought he was talking about he can't watch because of his back or something.
Oh, right.
I don't know. Completely confused myself there. And then I was thinking, well, how can you type with your back?
Very true.
I don't know. SkyCube, hello. How are you doing? Hope you liked me, like, you know, wrecking your head. I like messaged them about half an hour ago, just basically like, you know, DM'd them. Yeah. And all I said was stand by. That's all. I was getting very fucking wake and tighten on his ass, you know? Then he sent me one like, and then I deleted it about like 10 minutes later. And he sent a message in DM as well saying, standing by.
Oh, looking at all these trailers, well, looking at this trailer like that, it makes me have so much hope for next. It really does.
Yeah.
Because this is what he wants. This is what he wants to achieve. In that video that Ballista Cola done,
yeah,
was like spot on. I said to him in the comments, like, you've made me remember what Sean Murray's goal was, what he wanted to achieve, and what he plans on achieving, and I can't wait for it.
Yes, this particular point here, though, at the very fucking start, 11 seconds into the trailer, that's exactly what grabbed me. I remember in 2014, like, you know, sitting down with my shitty little laptop, which I called Grandad. That's what I call my laptop, because it was like shitty even then, you know?
Yeah.
Even shittier now. It just kept, like, you know, having brain farts and dying, like, you know? But I remember sitting there watching this trailer. I was like, wow, look at this. And I remember thinking to myself, and I even said it to my girl at the time, I was like, this is not going to be on any console, like, you know? This is going to be on PC. It looks too fucking good, like,
yeah,
you know?
definitely.
You know, and then, like, the cubes there, like, you know, the
yeah, when he scans.
Yeah, I just, like, that blew me away, like.
Yeah.
And it still does, and that's why I'm still complaining that it doesn't last long, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
earlier on, yeah, it's just like an instantaneous second and it's gone. And it's like, why don't you leave it on the screen like that, you know?
It looks so pretty.
It does. Well, not only that, it's fucking helpful as well. Like, trying to find aluminium earlier on, like, was a pain in the fucking rectum.
Yeah. Okay, so there we go. That was the 2014 E3 PS4 reveal trailer for No Man's Sky. Whilst we've ending this one, I've got UK Gamer just saying, hey Infinite and Pixus, just stop by while I got 2 minutes in work to drop you both a like. Can't wait to see what may be on Xbox Inside. Yeah, you're not the only one, man. I can't wait myself, and thank you so much for coming along and dropping that like.
Exactly.
I'm
gonna search for the first update after that.
So that's Foundation, wasn't it?
Yeah, unless there was another release trailer, was there? In 2016, I can't remember.
I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh.
Can't remember. I don't think so. Because if there was one, like, why does Steam still have?
Yeah, there wasn't one. No, there wasn't. I think you've just got the ones for the.
Yeah.
all the
So what was
updates,
the first one? Foundation was the first
Foundation,
one.
yeah. Foundation, Pathfinder, and then Atlas Voices.
Okay. We shall maximize that and have Foundation play.
Oh wow, 6 minutes long.
Hello Games Tube, I've seen things. Gameplay trailer. What's that? Skycube, is that, please elaborate, is that a fan-made one, or? Okay, this Foundation one's acting pretty freaky.
Why?
It's buffering.
Welcome to No Man's Sky, version 1.1, the Foundation update. Returning explorers can now choose their
Don't
own
give up on me
path to
now.
experience the
It's the real
infinite
one, he
universe.
says. Ooh.
Normal mode is the original.
Should we play
relaxed
that one?
voyage, whilst creative
what's that?
allows exploration and creation freely.
No Man's Sky,
limits.
I've seen things.
The new
Gameplay
survival
trailer.
experience will test travelers' endurance to their
And
limits.
if you want to, I've just got the Foundation one playing at the moment.
Yeah, where did you go for that? It's actually 6 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's go 720. I don't know. It's buffering too much for me. Yeah, I went with 720. It seems to be okay. Look at all the windows I've opened. I've got like too many on the go at once.
Yeah.
Use of automated mining harvesters is recommended to gather resources.
Yeah, we were probably better off doing what Skycube just did there. He put Hello Games YouTube and
biome and star-specific resources have been introduced.
Why didn't we think of that? Do you know why? Because we're fucking idiots. And to reaffirm that, it's you know, he's just after getting off work. I've been laughing maniacally at myself here.
Which streamlines inventory access.
Out of tiredness.
Products can be stacked, allowing for increased cargo size. Revisions to
there is a major
terrain
leap. Like
create more aesthetic
2014, like trailer. Most people, but they put that on such a big bar.
Yeah.
And you look at the 2014, you can only pick out a handful of things you'd want. But other than that, it looks brown as fuck. The graphics are weird, you know.
Yeah, you can tell that they've constantly been tweaking certain things to it, like you say, the graphics.
Yeah,
you know, all those little things, man. What was it? What's Thingy's? Who's in your stream now? Is it Cube? What is it?
Skycube.
Skycube. Yeah, man. Awesome to have you in the Discord as well. I hear you heard you joined.
Oh yeah,
You joined today, man.
He's in there waiting. You said he's in the waiting room, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Let's pull him in. What are we doing sitting here?
Yeah, get him in there.
Meaning biome-dependent crops can be cultivated outdoors or inside
Skycube.
hydroponic labs.
Yo.
Hello.
Alien life forms are available for recruitment in orbital space
Welcome
stations.
to the show.
How you doing, man?
Farming,
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Just got off work, so a bit tired, but excited and buzzed. And after watching these trailers, like, it's just getting me more and more hyped.
Simple, intuitive controls allow functional constructs.
I think it was a bad idea.
How did you guys not know about the I've seen things trailer and everything?
I have no idea. I suppose, like, I got buried in the game, and then, you know, No Man's Sky in general, and then some of the Wake and Titan stuff as well. So, I wasn't...
Quick travel between the space station.
Sorry, go on.
No, go ahead. No.
It's just that, like, whenever I decide to buy a game or I consider it, I just search up trailers and reviews.
Yeah.
don't know why I decided to buy No Man's Sky after hearing all the reviews. But
Because it's
I
the
got
right
it.
thing to do. Judge a game
Yeah.
for yourself. Don't let other people change your opinion of a game if you've not played it yet.
yeah, after buying it and I realized it was a good game, I just don't really listen to reviews anymore.
Yeah, there you are, man.
Exactly.
I'm the same with movies as well. Like there'll be a movie I really want to watch, and somebody will be like, "Nah, it was shit," and I'll still go and watch it. And then if it is shit, it's shit. Okay, so
Yeah.
what? I've only
Exactly.
wasted 2
What did
hours
you
of my
lose?
life. I could easily lose another 2 hours doing fuck all.
In my
So-
chat, Emily K02 says, hello.
Hello there.
Hello, back to you. Thank you very much for joining.
Uh,
Hope you enjoy what you see.
I seem to have one viewer here, not chatting, but got one
well-
only viewer. Hello
Ah,
there.
well, they don't chat. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they lurk in the background. Like veteran clones, you know?
Yeah, it's probably veteran lurking there, waiting to hit that dislike button.
What time does it start again? Oh,
8 o'clock.
15.
8,
15 minutes.
Yeah, so we're just playing these until that goes on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
We
a
do
good-
want to.
It's also a good way for the any Xbox community people who may be watching us. They've got a good view then of what they can see the progress of the game over the past 2 years, basically.
Yeah.
No, 4 years. Because the first trailer we
Well,
showed
yeah, it
was
was
2014.
2014, so yeah, over
It's-
the past 4 years.
That's how I convinced like my mates to do it. I just showed them all the update trailers, and they're like, "Wow, that looks sick."
Yeah.
And it, you know,
Like, as I said, Sky Cube, I seen that trailer back in 2014. I didn't need to hear anything about the game afterwards. I always knew it was going to be a winner to me. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
So I just put it on my wish list. Didn't listen to any of the negativity. In fact, I've been doing nothing but, you know, slating everybody who fucking goes against the game because you know there's no point. You know, how many 60 quids are you going to come across in a lifetime, and how many games can actually say they've achieved making an 18 quintillion planet like universe, like, you know,
Yeah.
with random procedural generation down to the core of absolutely everything. You know, none.
Precisely.
I'm trying to enterprise. Super Cruise.
Super Cruise.
I keep trying to get on No Man's Sky, but for some reason it keeps crashing.
Oh, are you the one that are you another person that has a problem with that?
Yeah, it just crashes. So I'm hoping
you-
that maybe the
are you
update fixes it.
Are you talking about PC?
PC, yeah.
Okay. First of all, make sure that you've got OpenGL version 4.5. So you go to Steam and you go to hardware, it'll automatically scan your hardware, and it should say on the list of stuff that OpenGL, it has to be over 4.5. I had the problem when when Atlas Rises came out, that the requirements changed to OpenGL 4.5, and I had 4.2, and I didn't know, so I had to get a whole new graphics driver update. Like, even though my graphics card was working properly for every single game.
I've got the right drive.
Pardon?
I have the right drive.
Yeah.
I think it's because of that one mod I have.
What mod?
Where is it?
Just noticed, like, got to the end of that trailer, and they've actually got the avatar in it, and it just looks like it's amazing to see how different it is from what what they had in mind with Foundation to what they've got now. Like,
because that looks like a deep sea diver, to be honest with you.
it reminds me of friggin' Ash out of Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why, it just does.
So next one, Pathfinder. Yeah.
Pathfinder, yeah.
Fantasy fucking violence. I'm not say sci-fi violence, no. It's a bit of a fantasy, but you know, get your definitions right, people.
I got No Man's Sky after Pathfinder came out.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I think I got it after Pathfinder as well, but that's just because I've wanted it since 2016. But I got stuck playing so many other games, and I always had it there in the back burner of my mind. But like, I'm one of these people that I don't get things when they come out first because they're too expensive, But I wait a while and I get them on the cheap,
Yeah.
Not because I'm a dickhead, just because I can't afford it. Like if I could, I'd buy everything brand new. That I'm interested in. Like, oh, veteran. I wanted so that people actually forget to regenerate and actually have to have a challenge, maybe die or something like that. Alpha Pixels on free healthcare 2018. You mean you didn't actually take anything that I said?
Oh, have we just lost Alpha?
Did we?
Can't even.
Neither can I.
Alpha, you are currently quiet.
Yeah, his live stream's gone a bit. Like it's stopped. Is his internet gone?
No, it's
Hello?
still... Hello.
Alpha?
Your live stream
Yes.
ended.
Has it? What the fuck is going
No,
on?
I don't know if it's ended. It's just buffering. Oh
Yeah.
no, wait, never mind.
Yeah, stuff has been acting very crazy here these days.
Oh, right, okay.
Last few days, my internet has been very spotty. It's not my computer or anything.
I've got
Nice
Veteran in chat with me, and he's got a challenge for me to smile.
To smile.
Yeah, apparently I'm not smiling on stream. It's because I have no viewers, Veteran. I feel all alone.
You have viewers, god damn it.
It says you went off for about 10 seconds. Tony316 says.
Yeah, that's been happening to me. I don't know whether it's like a problem with the internet in my area or something like that, but I keep having these micro freezes, Because like YouTube says that my content's coming in properly
Hi, Tony.
and everything else. Hello, Tony.
Hey there, Tony.
It sounds like we're all just coming onto this chop. Jesus. Hello, Tony.
Can I
Hey
interest
there,
you
Tony.
in a martini?
Shaken, not stirred, Mr. Moneypenny.
Um,
Cool. 53.
yeah,
So-
Alpha, how are we going to do the actual Xbox Insider video? Because with both of our sound playing, isn't it going to play for the desktop audio? Both our streams, so you're going to be hearing both of our YouTubes playing, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, all we should do is shut up, I say.
Yes, I get that, Blight. You're going to be hearing like an echo of each of our YouTubes.
Why?
Because doesn't my my YouTube sound when it's play through your desktop audio?
It shouldn't. Because the only thing that should play through the desktop audio is you on Discord.
Oh, right, okay.
If YouTube plays through it, there's something wrong there. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, sound.
Because it should be playing through your headphones and not anything else.
Fair enough. Wait, so how does people on the stream hear me? Hear?
Because that's going through OBS.
Oh, right, okay.
Each sound source is treated differently. So you have one for your mic, and that's what's coming through. And then you have one for your desktop, so that's your desktop audio. But when you're transmitting your voice, it's not actually carried out through the desktop unless you're listening to it.
Right, okay.
So it won't be played back. Terrence says, "I am here." I have to do that every time. Apparently, it's like a guttural thing.
I can just imagine if this like live chat was like an actual like meetup thing. I can imagine him bursting through a door, just going, "I am here."
Exactly, yeah. Except he does it in a kind of. I think he was saying that it's more like a fantasy thing. So I kind of imagine him in kind of like a Skyrim situation, just bursting down a door of like the Jarl's place or something, saying, "I am here," Like,
So-
fair
oh.
enough. Now we've got like
Dragon Ball.
75 quests for you, you know? Thanks very much.
You have 75 quests for you, and your reward is 100 gold.
Yeah. Well, Alpha, you lost Hungry Fucker and Emily02. Did I? Okay. Because you went offline. I doubt that because I've got 7 viewers, so only one of them's me. But thank you for trying, veteran.
Oh, I know who that MKO2 is.
Oh yeah, that's grand. Oh god, so tired, so bloody tired. But we must push on. What are we doing now?
Atlas Roses. Well, I'm already halfway. Well, it's almost finished with me. Too slow, too slow.
Try go over, because since it's on it, you could try and go over the Xbox. Wait, that's loud. There we go. Try and go over like the Inside Xbox interview. Try and analyze it, maybe.
Ooh, that's a good idea. What, the last one?
Pardon?
The last Inside Xbox interview?
Yeah, it says on the Hello Games Tube. It's a video that they have.
Okay.
It's about 10 minutes long. Certainly enough time.
No Man's Sky.
There's also these other ones that I could send. That I don't know if you've seen them. Probably not, but I can just.
Yeah, like that fucking thing kind of threw me for a loop. What's up?
Fucking veteran. Time to shit talk in infinite stream and get him views. He cracks me up, man. I like you, veteran.
Veteran is great.
You crack me up.
A tunnel to get here.
Good. Well, you're very welcome, mate. Like, no, listen, I'm just going to be.
Oh
cheeky.
god, what a
But
beautiful
with
man. You know?
when
I
you
know.
want to
He
get
is.
into Xbox One.
He is amazing.
Yeah, we haven't told
You know I'm talking
anyone
about Sean,
yet.
right?
Right.
Oh, I was on about the bald
Release
guy. He
No
looks like
Man's
an
Sky
egg.
next.
Oh
Amazing.
Jesus.
Brilliant. There you go.
I was
July
looking in the mirror.
24th. And next,
Well,
potentially
fucking
cheeky
fair enough,
question
dude.
is, what's the
Now we
story
know
of
what
the
you do while you're
multiplayer
streaming
for
then.
this
You have a
game?
mirror
Yes,
behind you, like,
this is
how's it going?
exciting.
Yeah, I'm not really
When
sat
No
there
Man's Sky
playing a game.
launches,
It's just a
July
recording of me
24th,
playing a game. I'm just
you're gonna
looking
be
at the
able to play
camera
with your
view of
friends.
myself, really. Just like,
You have
Yeah.
a
How you
full
doing?
multiplayer experience,
Amazing.
right?
Yeah.
This is
Cataloging
something
how,
that,
like, you know, the millimeter length of your
I wish
hair,
we could have done
facial
sooner,
hair.
but I'm
To be fair though, like looking at this video back, like the last Xbox Insider video,
Yeah.
I can't believe that they're gonna have Sean Murray. Like, if Sean Murray does come on again, or the fact
Yeah.
that they're just showing something about No Man's Sky or talking about it, I can't imagine. They've got to show something because they've already spoke about it on the last Xbox Insider. So what's the point in doing another one
Yeah.
just to talk about it again? Because he said what he wanted to say on that one. If you get what I mean.
But
So
how do we know that that wasn't scripted? Like, you come on, you tell what you want to tell now, and then you'll come on again, and then you'll say, like, you know, a little bit more.
well,
Come
yeah,
on,
yeah, you are right there. They could have had it all planned.
But I've got something that I want to get out of the way before I completely forget it going into this. Sean has definitely gotten some sort of tutoring on how to talk to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went away after those 2 years. I think he might have became a Buddhist. He found inner peace. He went off, you know. He went to the coding gods, you know.
You think he was focusing on No Man's Sky? He was actually working on social interaction.
Maybe. He didn't take a year out to work on Next. He just took a year out to freaking see if he can improve his own talking in public and stuff like that.
No, he seems much more comfortable.
Yeah, he does,
Like,
definitely.
I remember on previous interviews, because I've watched a lot of them recently, he was looking at the ground constantly. No eye contact at all. He's
Don't
talking to
blame
that, talking to that guy completely eye to eye, face to face, you know?
Just so you know, you're not going to get a notification when the Xbox Live starts because the video they've got at the moment is actually a countdown for when it starts. So I'm actually going to put mine on now because we've got probably about 30 seconds.
Okay. I've been looking at the video and oh yeah, I just got the notification for the Xbox thing. It says like how he's on about it's going to be like Star Trek or Battlestar.
Yeah, but he said specifically Star Trek Away Team, which was different. That was a top-down view kind of a adventure game. where you and your team of 4 people would beam down to the surface of the planet and have different sort of whatchamacallit, you
I'd love
have
to
like
be being down. That'd be cool.
yeah, like they transport to the surface, and then they've got like each have a job. Like one may be an engineer, one may be like fucking geologist or whatever. Like
It started.
Cool. I had Inside Xbox their actual site there.
Talk of veteran saying I love you too, man, no homo. When nobody watches Infinite, he watches himself. And even when people do watch him, he doesn't give a fuck and keeps watching himself.
Me.
Are we going to put it down low? Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it quite low until No Man's Sky does actually show up.
Okay, that guy is on holiday.
Yep.
The guy that interviewed. That's so weird.
They've captured him. Oh, I'm getting viewers. Where's this coming from? Hey there, Wayward man, how you doing? Awesome to have you here, man. And anybody else in my chat, welcome along and get ready to jump aboard my hype train. Yeah, so burst.
And if anybody in my chat needs medical attention, please use the, exclamation point, doctor.
Ah, Hidden Panda, man, how you doing, bro? Awesome to have you here. It's been a while since I've
So it says something about.
stream.
It says something. It says coming up Majors Minutes, Game Pass, No Man's Sky. So I think that's in order.
Yeah, third one on.
So I have a feeling that Majors Minute and Game Pass might not be too long.
No, that won't be.
Major minute takes a minute.
Yeah. It's in the name.
There we go.
I've never watched Inside Xbox before, so.
Oh, all right. Well, in the last one, he's kind of like the face of Inside Xbox. So he basically just runs through everything that was done last week or next week. What's going to happen? So.
Okay.
So, anybody in chat, if anybody else would like to jump on whilst we watch this and, speculate with us and
all the rest.
And that, man, yeah, make sure to jump into the Discord, join that waiting room, and we will drag you in.
Here we go.
Kicking and screaming.
Yeah.
The latest update. Start the clock, please. The new
Majors
Fast Start
Minute.
feature is shipped for support
Oh
for
God, it
select
looks like that
games.
guy
The
from.
brand new tech backed by machine learning
I forgot.
allows you to boot and play supported games much faster than before.
Peter
David
Schofield
Trudeau needs more thumb tickling here.
Fast Start will get bigger, better over time. Hit up
Who
that
says
clock.
that?
Wayward
We've
Wayward
also added
Druid.
groups in My Games and apps to sort your stuff however you want.
Just don't tickle my thumb
Story,
too much.
multiplayer, and crossplay.
Tickle
I need
my-
them to play games.
Tickle my thumb on
Make the groups
YouTube.
You want however you want them.
I'd
We've
appreciate
also
that.
added the
Then
ability to
you can
search
tickle my
directly
thumbs.
from the guide across the entire Xbox
Imagine if you need
games,
an
apps,
Exocraft
library,
license. I think that'd be
even
hilarious.
whether you're in the
You need a
guide or
permit.
the Xbox dashboard, just
Oh,
press
jeez,
Y
I fucking
and
need one of them.
begin. Not to be
The amount of
True.
times I kill an
Also
animal.
been hard at work.
And I mean, not just like going through the planet. I mean, when I get to my destination, I just look back and there's like fucking dead corpse behind me. I'm like, okay, why did I just kill it there?
Bedroom says you will drag them in and throw out anyone else who was in the voice chat prior. How nice of you guys. That's why you will never get to hear my voice in your voice chat. Oh, don't be like that, Bedroom. I'd love to hear your
Ah,
voice.
well, it's out with the old, in with the new.
May have been a personal best. Now, Game Pass has had an incredible month, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. But first,
I think L Plays is having issues streaming as well,
Let's do it without further delay.
I wonder what this
Yeah.
edition is.
I think this is like the third notification I've had from him saying he's gone live.
Yeah, I told you, everybody's having trouble. Like, it's not just it's YouTube. It's not just me. Like,
Yeah, it's probably because this is on and there's a lot of people streaming and people watching it.
no, I mean earlier on.
Oh, right.
Yeah, when I was dropping frames when I started streaming. It took me like 3 attempts to actually get it to connect.
Fair enough.
I've got a really good internet connection. It's not my connection. Like,
I wouldn't say mine's been smooth from the get-go, to be fair.
Yeah, I think it's regional though.
Well, it could be.
that sweet T-Rex Go explosion, now is a great time to get it.
I'm just going to quickly check the football.
Fair enough. Well, it takes all sorts, isn't it?
And no one's winning yet.
They said 11 things you may not know about No Man's Sky, so they're talking about the game right now.
What do you mean?
No, they're not. They're doing Rocket League right now.
Yeah, they're talking about Rocket League now. I was going to say, don't freak me out. Am I watching the wrong video?
friends on PC or Nintendo Switch using our new Rocket ID system, also known as cross-platform parties.
Everyone's in the chat's just saying No Man's Sky.
And we're also introducing a new
Yeah, I
system
know.
called Rocket
that was exactly the same as the last time as well.
Finally,
It was like
Yeah.
fucking, I don't know, about 150 people saying No Man's Sky over and
We'll have
over again.
additional info
What, in the
next few
Xbox
months.
chat?
That's just
Yeah.
a quick look at some of the new things coming to Rocket League.
That's
Welcome
awesome
all
though,
new
man. I'm
Xbox
loving
Game
that.
Pass players, and we'll see you on the
Yeah, but we know that they're all just Cobra's people, and
I love how they
let's
keep adding
I'll
more
play
content
this as well.
and have a whole-
He was there last time, just spamming it like, you know, No Man's Sky, No Man's Sky.
I was saving that for later.
Yeah, the thing over
Like
there.
Control
One of the
C,
things I'm also
Control
looking
V,
forward to
and
is down the
like, you know,
line, getting to
over and
play
over
with
again.
my friends on Switch.
That's actually going to be a
Right, I'm
great
gonna quickly
actually,
grab water
I was really
before we
happy
get that.
None of this got out before the show.
No.
Either way, what I'm really looking forward to, they talk about how long the game's been out, and I'm still missing that aerial achievement. I don't think I'm going to get it.
The goals.
Yeah, the aerial goal. No, prove it. No, I'm gonna pull up your profile.
No one cares. Put on No Man's Sky.
Pretty much.
One of the other things that I really like about that is the customization.
Rocket League looks so satisfying to play.
For different content.
I have played it before. It's it is pretty good, to be fair. It's alright, like just for a little DOS game sort of thing.
When you play Rocket League, so.
What's up?
Doesn't it pay for it?
Let's hope not.
What I miss?
What am I doing?
Anyway,
Nothing much.
Another game coming out, Warhammer Vermintide 2. It's going to be available.
I'm
on
just
Xbox
spamming the
Game
chat
Pass
with No Man's Sky.
tomorrow as well. So you're gonna have to
Oh, okay.
Gotta be done.
So it's,
We
as you
need
can see
the
here,
people
it's a
to
pretty
hear.
brutal game from a first-person
No Man's Sky for
perspective,
life.
Part of the Warhammer universe. You're fighting a
No,
lot of,
No Man's Sky
very,
is life.
like
Yeah, pretty much.
beastly, almost Lovecraftian type of things. This is what I'll tell you. It is a
Annoying
brutal
because
game
slow
to
mode's on,
solve.
so it's only letting me send one message like every freaking minute.
It's a game that you're really going to want to have help with.
I'll also do it.
Unless you're really, really good, you may be in for a bit of a battle. You're just overwhelmed with enemies, and it's definitely
No
worth trying it. I mean,
Man's Sky.
No, say no more.
What am I missing?
we're doing it.
All right. Now Rocket League and
Ellen Cobra have turned their subscribers into mindless bots under the domain. Do not follow in these footsteps. Get your paid mental and physical health care at Dr. Reed's office today.
Oh god, here we go, Dr. Reed.
Are you a psychiatrist or what?
He reminds me of Dr. Zoidberg.
Oh my god, they're talking about the game in its current state. Better. They're not talking about anything. Where are you getting this? Definitely not
Yeah,
Remus.
where are they getting this?
Yeah, it's confusing me. Hidden Panda Show, hashtag Infinite Gamer, love you mate. Yeah man, love goes out to you as well, Panda.
Highly recommend you go back through again. Like you almost
Loved your stream as well from what I caught of it earlier. Sorry I couldn't stay longer, it was quick jump in whilst I was having a break and that.
You know what's funny is I've gotten through the
Okay,
original
here
and the
we go.
remastered about halfway.
Sky
through.
Cube.
Does that count as one full
Yeah.
playthrough?
No.
Are you hearing Infinite Breakup 2, or is it all of us breaking up at the same time there?
You're not breaking up.
To Xbox Edition, jeez. To Xbox Game Pass, Bomber Crew.
Oh, am I breaking up, am I?
Yeah, you're turning into a
actually
Corvax,
really
yeah.
liked this game last
God,
night.
fucking
Sort of
damn
like
it.
FTL, where you're in control of all these crew in
can I
on, like,
Oh, no one
running
cares.
sorties out of 1942 England.
Everyone's just like, only here for No Man's Sky. We only want No Man's Sky.
But it's not a direct plane sim.
That'll only
Do
be
you have
better.
an Xbox?
It's a lot of like management.
Yeah, it's a
lot
little
of
bit
things
better.
happening at the same time. And if you liked FTL,
Oh my
or
God.
one of those
Just have
sort
to
of,
let me know if it
I would
gets
say
really
like
bad.
a management sim,
I have an Xbox
they need to really
360.
teach you in all marketing
So do
schools,
I.
all business schools.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to it. Maybe I'll get someone to play as well.
Actually, I've got two of them.
So that's a ton. It
I've
is
got the E
absolutely
model and the S
raining
model.
games this month, and
Don't.
Oh.
I've just got a model.
it's hard
I've got
to
the Scorpio edition.
do anymore. Well, anyway,
That's an
let's say
Xbox One, we're talking about
let's
360s.
not forget about the Xbox Game Pass Quest.
Yeah, I did have the 360s and then I lent one to my mate because this wasn't working and I never got it back.
God damn it.
Xbox One X. Be sure to check out the active quests in the Xbox Game Pass membership area. Right there we see Lamar
Don't worry about it. If I was looking at fucking PlayStation or whatever, I'd be the same. Because I don't care about all this fucking, you know, online features and shit. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Wow, you tweak some code. Fair play to you. Now, fuck off, you know? We don't really care.
All right, I see Larry over there with the controller box, and yep. he's
Oh,
putting on the white
Jesus.
gloves.
What?
Like we got a brand new
They said
addition
they're...
Yeah,
to
the
the
24
Xbox
carat
controller
gold.
family.
Remus says they said that they were going to talk about 11 things you might not know about No Man's Sky, which suggests that they are going to talk about the game in its current state.
That's stupid.
Say hello to the clean,
What, that's what they're doing
beautiful
today?
line of the Sport White
Yeah.
Special
Who says that?
What is this doing over here?
Remus.
Inspired by sports and
How
sneakers,
does he know
the
that?
Sport White's got mint green
'Cause they said
accents
it.
and gray and silver patterns.
In the introduction.
So it's not going to be anything new then.
You're definitely going to want to get one of these guys. Take a look at this.
It is.
Why is
11
it-
things you might not know about No Man's Sky.
Yeah, in its current condition. Does that mean the current condition we're playing, or the current condition they've got?
The game in its current state.
Right, so
Well, we don't. People have to remember we don't have it in its current state. We have a previous build. Because, like, you know, Next is already there. It's just not physically there yet. You know? So they could be talking about anything. And 11 things. If by now, after 2 years of us playing it, for them to say 11 things you might not know about it,
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
yeah.
No Man, someone just thought No Man's Sky should be deleted on that chat for Inside Xbox. I want to punch them through the screen.
Why, what are they saying? No Man's
It just,
Sky.
it says probably, I don't know what they've. Oh.
Take a look.
Oh, okay, guys.
Oh.
Quiet now.
Hello,
Yeah,
Sean
we go.
Murray here from Hello Games, here working on No Man's Sky. And we're really excited because in just 2 weeks' time, No Man's Sky launches for the very first time on Xbox. That's together with a huge new update called No Man's Sky Next. We're super busy here in the studio working on getting everything ready for launch, but we can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it. Now, No Man's Sky Next changes a lot about the game, including adding multiplayer. So it makes No Man's Sky a full multiplayer experience for the first time. We're going to be sharing a lot more details about that really soon. In the meantime, I wanted to take the time to answer the #1 question that I get asked all the time, which is what has changed about No Man's Sky since launch?
Oh, thank God.
And a lot has changed. We've had 3 major updates, so Atlas Rises, Foundation, Pathfinder, together with our biggest update to date, Next, which is coming out real soon. Those are all included from day 1 on Xbox. And our friends at 505
Someone put
put
No Man's
together
Sky.
a little video, 11 things that have already changed since launch. And actually, way more than 11 things have changed about No Man's Sky, hundreds, but these are just some of our favorites. So have a watch, hope you enjoy, and we look forward to sharing more soon.
I'm going to need to change my trousers after this.
11 things that have changed about No Man's Sky since launch. A huge new update for No Man's Sky is coming July 24th, but much has already changed since launch. A regenerated universe allows star systems to each have their own wealth, economy, and conflict levels. Newly opened portal stargates unlock the ability to quick travel to any planet. New biomes and revisions to terrain algorithms create more aesthetically interesting planets. 3 exocraft types, each with their own strengths, allow for advanced planetary navigation.
See, they're not talking about Next.
You never know, there might be
Choose
something
how to
after.
explore the infinite. Take on a challenge
said I'll
in
be talking about
survival
more
or
about that
permadeath,
later.
or chill
Also,
in
before this
creative
show,
mode.
Sean Murray, there was like a
Allows
small video in the
colonies
corner
on home
of
planets, cultivating biome-specific
third-person
crops
view.
and hiring alien recruits.
Okay.
Undertake missions and quests from alien life forms, or delve into a 30-hour story exploring the origin of the universe. Terrain manipulation allows for creativity, complex colonies, and for travelers to make their mark on the world. Salvagers can raid crashed freighters and undertake repair missions to find fortune. Discover deeper and more exciting space combat with challenging AI, explosive weapons, and new bounties. Interstellar freighters can be purchased, customized, and used as a mobile base.
that's all it is, people are gonna go crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Because that was literally just telling you about the 11 things that have changed.
Well, you could easily just look that up.
Can't wait for that. Just 2 more weeks till No Man's Sky.
Yeah,
Let's
is it.
rewind it back a little bit now. 1 month ago today at E3,
Oh.
I can't believe that it was a month ago already. The team at Compulsion Games revealed.
You are
Compulsion
joking.
Games revealed a full-blown story mode coming to We Happy Few. Well, up next, we're going to be joined by Guillaume Provost to reveal even more of what fans can expect and to showcase gameplay from Sally's perspective for the very first time. But first, let's set the mood, shall we?
What does anybody else think about that?
That was just... That was pointless. I
That
hate
was
to admit
pointless.
it, but that was pointless.
No,
What
it
was the point in showing us everything that's changed over the past 2 years?
Okay, because they're not showing us. This is inside Xbox. They're showing Xbox. It's launching on that platform, and it's not on PS4 and PC. You know?
Yeah, but that's just showing you stuff that you could look up on YouTube already.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, people have been saying, "Oh my God, Sean Murray, they have to start promoting this on Xbox, blah blah blah," and they have. He's done 2 things now. You know, he's cleared up what the state of the game was in the first place.
Yeah, I suppose.
And he's already went on and he said, "This is coming, guys. You know, it is coming. We can't wait to share it with you, but it's not the time. You know."
Yeah.
So the point was, like, exactly how you said, the Xbox people are scared. That was him, you know, basically telling people, you know, there you go, look, you know.
This is how it's changed over the past.
Yeah. Like, I agree with you, you know. For us, it's pointless.
Yeah.
But we're sitting here, what do we expect? We're watching something got to do with Xbox. Like, a lot of those people that are on Xbox live in their own ecosystem, so they won't go out their way. Like, you know, like everybody goes on about Xbox fanboys, PS4 or Sony fanboys or whatever, because it is true. People stay in their own little corner of the console market and don't stray away because they have no interest in it.
Yeah, right there.
What?
I just paused it in a bit in the live stream. It shows like a small, tiny, like a very small bit of like the player model, like actually probably in the game.
Where's that?
At around 6:22.
Could you just print screen, open it up in Paint, save it, and then throw it into Discord or something?
I'm gonna sound like an idiot saying this, but how do you like? I know how to print screen, but how do I like trim it?
When you get into Paint, like if you open up Paint on your computer, go to Paste, like Paste from Clipboard. It's up to the top left-hand corner, a little clipboard image. You click on that, it'll actually paste it directly in, and then you get the selection tool. Select the area you want to crop out, and click on crop. It'll crop the image to that, and then just save it that image as whatever you want to.
It's Paint on Windows 10.
Is Paint on Windows 10? Yeah, Paint should be on all Windows platforms. You just have to search for Paint.
Okay, let me just where's search.
The point is to answer the question of, is this game good yet?
Yep.
Kinda. You know, like, think about it logically. Like, you know, it is a soft launch. You know, the people in the current Xbox or current No Man's Sky community are expecting too much. Like, you know, like already we're after getting 2 interviews that were way better than any interview that Sean Murray has ever given before. In the fact he's actually directly talking to people and he looks more comfortable than he did before. But that wasn't live. He pre-recorded that.
Yeah, he did.
They pre-recorded that in the last interview. That's why when the interviewer said, "Oh, are you going to come for us?" He said maybe. So they already had that worked out. It's like, "Oh, Sean, do you have 10 seconds, like, you know, or whatever, to record something, so that we can show it coming closer to the time?" "Oh yeah, sure." And he recorded that then, because I say he's wearing the exact same clothes. He actually is.
Yeah.
Did you see the shirt he was wearing?
Yeah.
So either he's a very fucking smelly bastard, or it was recorded.
Maybe there he's like, I don't know.
His Xbox clothes, yeah, because
like
it's white. But he didn't have a blue shirt for Sony, so I've been supporting this game from the start, but they lied too much. It will never improve, and they're just beating a dead horse right now. I'm out of this one. Intellectual, whoever played No Man's Sky. Fair enough, veteran. You're getting all deep in there. I've no interest in We Happy Few, to be honest.
No, I'm sending it.
Cool. Where are you landing?
Okay. Processing.
So, any more opinions, people?
Yeah, I mean, anybody on my side who would like to put in their opinion about that? Infinite.
It moves as well.
You should do a stream where you have your own stream open and we are watching you watching your stream. I may do that one day. I may do that. Yeah. Oh, I'm wondering when that was from.
That is a very high resolution picture. But think about it logically, guys. They have to, like, not only like the artists that come up with the concept art and stuff like that, they're not just sitting there drawing a picture. You know, they have to render that in the machine. You know.
Oh, he is actually right. Yeah. It's moving and stuff, like head's moving and arms moving. It's got the dude in front of it.
Yeah. But that's what I'm trying to explain. They rendered that scene in real time from the front cover of the Xbox art. And then they just took a screenshot from that.
It looks like they're looking at something.
Yeah, the Atlas symbol.
Probably. A huge fuck off Atlas in the sky. What the fuck is that? But yeah, man, like, what did you guys in the chat think about it?
A full multiplayer experience.
We all knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, I know. But why did it keep mentioning that?
What to explore?
But we can't wait for you guys to
know what I mean?
on that.
You mean, why do they keep mentioning it?
As in, why is it the major selling point, you know? Like, coming to the Xbox, you know?
Because that's what people on Xbox probably want. That's the very first thing he got asked when he went on the first Xbox Insider. The very first thing the bald dude said to him was, I hate to jump straight into it, but is it going to be full multiplayer?
And it is.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Look, to be honest, I don't think it's not going to be the biggest thing about next. Is not going to be multiplayer. That is going to play a huge part in it. But there's going to be so much more he's done to it. And like you said there, like they've got 11 things they want to show, like the Xbox community that have changed over these years.
Yeah.
And then he says, but in reality, there's hundreds that has changed, and that's over the past 2 years with these updates. This update is going to be massive.
Yeah.
So there's probably going to be more than hundreds of things that are going to have changed.
Oh yeah, I agree. You know. Like I do, like, you know, but like it's just hearing, like, sorry, like, you know, I'm not trying to be a downer, like, you know, it's just multiplayer is not my main focus in games, you know, it never has been, you know, especially not No Man's Sky. It's the core experience of No Man's Sky to me is the loneliness, you know. It was the same way as when they threw co-op into the forest, you know.
Yeah.
Like the slogan for the forest, right? When I bought it was as a lone survivor. And then they go, no, wait, co-op, you know? It's like, well, how am I a lone survivor?
Yeah.
You know? Like, it doesn't make sense. If they're trying to craft a universe, you know? Or like a game world like the forest and stuff like that, they shouldn't have that as their slogan if it's just going to turn around and be, yeah, as a lone survivor of another 20 people, you know? You know? Just doesn't hook you.
No, I know what you're saying, and I mean, the possibility is that it is all fucking multiplayer based. This update.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But when he say multiplayer, that doesn't mean PvP. Like, people have got to remember that as well. Multiplayer. We've got multiplayer now. Like you've said it yourself. We have it now. So when he's saying that there's going to be full blown multiplayer, that doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be full blown PvP. I mean, since when has Hello Games done anything traditional?
No. I've been saying that as well since the start. It's just like, you know, like it's just to me him saying that over and over again. Whereas it's a good thing because obviously they're going to get sales and they wanted, like, you know, they wanted it to touch as many people out there with many different variations in gameplay and stuff like that. Like, you know, it was like the guy like that I was talking to, and he was arguing with me, like, you know, about it, saying, oh, we'll go, like, you know, he said something like go hide in a corner or something like that. It's kind of like, you're not getting me here, you know.
Yeah.
Just like you have the PvP option, I want the option to play like, you know, single player. And he goes, oh, why don't you go offline? And I said, well, that's not core to the game, is it? How will I upload my discoveries, etc.?
Yeah,
because that is multiplayer, you know.
Although, have you heard what's been happening lately? There's been people that have been going around and actually sort of erasing other people's bases, and I don't know how they've done it. Like, it's happened to my brother. Basically, my brother sort of uploaded a system close to Cobra's TCC or TTC. He uploaded his system, like, that he discovered and that with his own name and everything, built his base there, and then when he went on the next day, somebody else had overwritten that system. And I don't know how they've done it, but apparently they've been doing it quite a bit. They've done it to Lilyhop as well, from the No Man's Sky CAF on the Amino app. And apparently it's been happening for quite a while and quite a lot, so I don't know whether it's a bug or something. But yeah, like...
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Like, they are messing around with the servers a lot, you know?
Yeah, they're gonna be. They're gonna be getting it ready, aren't they?
Yeah. And like, it's only like, it stands to reason, because I've been watching people that are playing on PC as well. They got sporadic disconnects as well.
Yeah.
As people on PS4. So it's not just PS4 that's affected, like, you know. Like, they're kind of infected, like, intermittently. Like, I understand what you're saying. Like, you know, I will be, like, if it is like that, I'll be mostly focused on co-op. Like, you know, you know that's no surprise to you. Like, you know, because it's not that, you know, it's not that I don't like PvP. It's just like like, I think there's a time and a place for it. Like, you know, and I'm just a very chilled person anyway. Like, you know, that's not the way I like to play games. It's not my style, you know.
Yeah,
like, I mean, I don't mind going up against bots or anything like that. Like, you know, I just don't like playing with humanity, because, like, you know, they've got the wrong sort of mindset for my type of gameplay. Like, you know, except if it's in a, like, you know, co-op situation. Like, you know.
Vedran says, "Man, that shirt fits you so well. I get some kind of vibe from it." Just like Alpha's hat gives off a vibe.
So what?
Just like Alpha's hat gives vibes off. Apparently your hat gives vibes off to Vedran.
I know, yeah. It's a vibey hat, you know. It really is. Terrence, if you want to do a bank heist, it's just heist now.
Oh, damn.
Where am I actually typing? I'm actually typing into my search box. Yeah, oh, I don't know.
No,
you know what, guys? 14 days. 14 days.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like,
and like
not
you said,
too long to wait.
this wasn't for us. Like, you are right there, like, totally right. This wasn't for us. This was for Xbox, and for all those Xbox players that were saying that, you know, they don't know anything about it or what's happened to the game since launch. And there you are. You saw the 11 major things that have changed over the game, and like he said, there's hundreds of more things that have changed than what they've just shown there. And you've still got another update that none of us know about to come as well. So
yeah,
with multiplayer that everyone wanted, basically in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, it's confusing to me the way people, like, you know, misunderstood what multiplayer means. You know, because, for example, right, when the word multiplayer was said, people freaked out because they couldn't see each other. But that's not what multiplayer is. You know, that's like, you know, multiplayer means multiple people playing a game. Okay, it doesn't actually like there's no subtitle to that saying, you know, you have to be in there. It has to be instant based. You have to, like, you know, you have to see what effects on your world and stuff like that. Like, you know, from the perspective of somebody else. They said it's multiplayer, and what they gave you was you being able to name things and stuff like that, upload them to a database, and somebody else will see it. That is multiplayer. Automatically. You know what I mean? So they didn't lie.
He did say, someone said to him, will you be able to play with your friends? And he said, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can sit there beside each other playing with your friends.
Give Natalie a little shout out
True.
as well, because she's
There you go. He didn't fucking lie. You know, it's just people have this thing in their head. Like, you know, did people not play couch co-op? You know, pass the pod. You know, there you go. That's fucking multiplayer.
You can't really blame them though.
Huh? No, I can't blame them. It's society. Like, you know, people expect too much. You know, and people read too much into what other people say. Like, you know, you have to take things at face value. When you say multiplayer, they could mean anything. You know?
Yeah, they could.
And, like, you know, they jumped on that and said, all right, yeah, well, this is going to fucking be PvP, like, you know, an MMO type of fucking experience. Like, you know, everybody's going to be in the same server. We're all going to see each other and stuff like that. And all they said was multiplayer elements, you know. It even says on the back of the box, like, you know. And people were going, oh, they stickered over this, they stickered over that. Sure, my copy there, it actually says one player on it. You know what I mean? It didn't sticker over anything. It says one player and it says network features. It doesn't say multiplayer at all. Like, I mean, I've actually, like, since about 2014, I've actually went back through all of those interviews, listened to them carefully, diagnosed what he was saying and everything like that. And I came to the conclusion that he didn't lie at all about anything.
Do you think maybe that he'll put in, like, the user interface that they had at E3?
The UI?
I don't reckon it will.
I hope not.
I don't see
I
the
hope
point.
they do. Because it looked really cool.
At the end of the day, like, that is not a hard thing to have put in the game from the start. That isn't something that they would have had to have rushed. It's a HUD. It's just something that we see.
Yeah. And it's in the game already currently.
Yeah, exactly.
Because,
yeah.
Your man, what's his name? Fucking Rayrod. He resurrected. Yeah. It's in his mod. And I still don't understand why he has it in his mod. Like, you know, it's ugly. It is the most ugly thing I've ever seen in my life. You can't make heads or tails of it. Like, what are those bullets there for?
You can turn it off in his mod.
Yeah, but I know, but why have it there as standard, to be honest, you know?
Because some people do like it.
Yeah, but I don't get it. You know, it just looks weird, you know? There's like, yeah, I would, like, personally now, I would like the HUD if they changed a couple of things about it, like, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it just looks too faded. As I said before, it looks like somebody got greaseproof paper and traced it over it and just slapped it on a screen. It looks like somebody did that. Like, you know, like when you get masking tape and you write measurements on it or something like that, if you're painting or doing something in your house and you put that on, that's what it looks like.
Understandable.
Yeah, some people will like that, though. That's the problem you got. You can't please everybody, can you?
No, you can't. But, like, the point is they have a good HUD going for them now. Like, you know?
Yeah.
I just want... Yeah, go on.
I was going to say, like, that's why I agree with you, and that's why I think they didn't put the E3 HUD in there.
Yeah.
Because that is not something that would have been hard to change. Like, that isn't something that when Sony was like, come on, we need to get this game launched. Oh, okay, I've just got to change the HUD, it's not working properly. No, it wouldn't have. It's nothing. The HUD's in there, all they've got to do is change the look of it. So there's a reason why they haven't put it in, and it probably is, like you were saying, they've looked at it and have been like, you know what, we could probably make this look better. Like, and ultimately it's down to them.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, unless you get a mod and then you can just do whatever the fuck you want, but...
Yeah.
But that doesn't work for PS4 players.
No, it doesn't.
Unless, of course, they put, like, mod integration into it, you know? Or something like that.
No, I mean...
Okay, let's get our good friend in on the show.
A good friend in?
Hidden.
Oh, Hidden Dragon. How you doing, man?
What's up, guys?
Hey there.
Are you doing okay, man?
I'm doing okay, man.
Yeah, that's good. I was sorry to hear about that.
Oh, yeah, it was a little crash.
Still.
Hopefully everybody was able to walk away. So,
Yeah, that's the main thing, man.
The cars weren't able to drive away though, but
no.
Yeah,
All
well,
that matters is you, like, a car's replaceable,
Yeah.
you're not.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, man.
So we got to see the beautiful Sean Murray.
We did.
Yeah.
And he seems to have went away to some sort of Buddhist temple and learned how to interact with humanity. You know, he looked very zen.
Yeah. It's probably is almost done, or he is done with the game. But the entire update is just the last 2 weeks of tweaking it out.
Yeah.
So he's just chilling. He is finally able to chill. I think he was a bit active on Twitter as well lately.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see, like, you know. And like people said in my chat as well that he's put on some weight, but you know, well, it's about time, like, you know, because if people don't know, like, you know, like if you're grinding out something, like, you know, when it comes to art, when it comes to anything that you're involved in, like, you know, just because you enjoy it doesn't mean it doesn't wreck you, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, you comfort eat, or like, you know, it's a lot of late nights, terrible food, and not much activity, you know.
Yeah, because he probably sits the entire day behind his computer.
Yeah, pretty much. So we can tell by the ratio of weight gain there that he's put a lot of work into it, you know.
Yeah, but that we know that's one thing we know from fellow games, that they always put in the work.
Oh yeah.
That's been come out now. They just been. I don't know what times hours these guys make a week, but I think it's a lot.
Oh yeah. I say in their crunch, they must do at least 14 hours a day, like, or more.
Who's that now?
The Hello Games.
Yeah. You'd be sitting that like you've see somebody else in Cobra's public chat saying he said that they're gonna talk about it more later. I wonder if that means later on the Xbox Inside, or later isn't just a later date.
It probably means a later date.
He said during the Inside Xbox clip from Xbox, Sean Murray said that we will show new stuff, more stuff soon.
Yeah.
That means he probably can reveal more before the
coming
update
week.
starts,
Yeah.
so probably in a week.
Like anybody who was jumping into this Insider video with the expectations of getting a trailer was a fool. I would have loved the trailer, but I knew there wouldn't have been, for the sheer fact we've still got Element 6 left. They're not going to show you a trailer, because then that takes away all surprise from the last element.
Yeah, well, it's not only that. If they show a trailer, like as I said before, if they show a trailer on Xbox, like, you know, or Xbox Insider or anything else, that would be shitting on the entire community, like, you know, because like they never showed a trailer, you know, they never showed a trailer a week in advance, and especially not now, because it is an update. Just because it's being launched on Xbox doesn't mean shit, you know.
Yeah.
It was released late to PC as well, over a month I think it was. In the difference, and they didn't do any fucking, like, you know, surprise, you know, confetti in the air fucking thing like that, like, you know, they just launched it, you know, and they're going to do the same in this, because it's like people are getting confused. Oh, it's coming to Xbox, blah blah blah, this, that, and the other. Yeah, well, their 2-year like, you know, their 2-year fucking contract with Sony probably ended, because Sony had the publishing rights, you know, to do with
yeah, they had paid time exclusive, didn't they, for it?
Yeah, because they're the ones that actually published it originally. It was by Sony Interactive. You boot it up every time, that's what you see, you know? So now you're not going to see that, like, you know? You're going to see the splash screen that says, like, you know, Hello Games, Havoc Engine, and 505 games, obviously, on Xbox, you know?
And I hope they do right by them as well. I hope they don't do what Sony did.
They're not going to.
No, I don't think they will. And I'm still the thing that always stays at the back of my mind when it comes down to, like, what next is going to be, is Microsoft and 505 Games are not going to back No Man's Sky if it doesn't live up to the hype. They ain't going to do that, because they saw exactly what happened with Sony. So why the fuck would they do it? They wouldn't. So they must have seen something and thought, shit, this game ain't what it was when PlayStation or Sony was publishing it. We need to get on this while we got the chance. They must have saw something.
Well,
yeah.
The hardware of all machines is constantly changing, right? So they started off on hardware like similar to, like, say, a PS4 Pro. Like, you know, that's what they would have been coding on, because developer machines are slightly more powerful than their counterparts, the consumer ones. And you know, obviously that's what Sean Murray says in this interview that I'm actually playing at the moment. He says they went with Sony because of the hardware.
Yeah,
that's all.
At the time, yeah.
Yeah, because at the time, Sony was like beating fucking Xbox out of water. You know what I mean? When it came to hardware and what they needed to run. So I think that's what Hello Games wanted. It was the lesser of two evils. They had to get in bed with Sony. They already did it previously with Joe Danger 1 and 2 and stuff like that when it was ported from mobile platform to PlayStation.
Yeah.
And they'd always worked on it before, because he was saying how when he was working on Burnout and Black and stuff like that, like, you know, Sony were really good at that time. So I think something changed there in the, like, you know, whether it be, you know, in the fundamentals of the actual company. But they were just trying to push them too hard, like, you know. So now, like, you know, now that has ended, like, you know, coming over to Xbox, I think Sean himself knows, you know,
yeah,
how to be a little bit more business minded, because how can you not when you went through that, like, that much hell? The only thing that teaches you in life is to go through the bad fucking times, you know, and go through hell, and then you get better from it. And I think that's what they did as a company, like. And yeah, I don't think Xbox is going to screw it over, because Hello Games aren't going to give that much power to any other company again. You know what I mean?
Nope.
Do you know,
because if they were going to, like, Xbox themselves would have published it, why did 505 Games do it? You know, are they under the Xbox umbrella? Are they under Microsoft?
And it could be.
I don't know. They're Spanish, aren't they?
I'm not sure. What I do find a bit bizarre is Xbox has actually just uploaded the 11 things that have changed in No Man's Sky since launch. Video.
No, they didn't upload it. They just put it live because it's already been recorded. You know, it was recorded during the last thing. He didn't go all the way up to their headquarters over there in Xbox, wherever, like, it is in America. From, you know,
yeah, I get that, but
England.
I mean, like, I don't get why they've only singled out No Man's Sky to do that. They haven't done it with We Happy Few or anything like that.
Because We Happy Few is not coming to the console brand new, and We Happy Few is just an expansion on the main game.
Yeah, true.
You know? Plus, there's a lot of shit going on with them at the moment, because Australia has stopped them from actually selling their game over there. Don't know if you've heard about that or not.
I didn't.
Yeah, basically, the Australian government has really strict rules when it comes to age ratings and stuff like that. So it got a no age rating, which basically means the game is dead in the water over there unless they can change some things. Primarily because of the drug use in it. Like, you know, basically, yeah, because you have to take drugs to be happy and stuff like that. But it's a core mechanic of the game. But they say that it teaches people the wrong thing about drugs. But, like, you know, they had to plead their case to get it thrown out, you know.
Yeah.
Basically saying, like, you know, well, this is a core mechanic, and we're not actually saying drugs are good. We're saying that this is like a dystopian future, like, you know, kind of Orwellian, and you know, the drugs are there as, like, kind of to reaffirm the fact that, like, you know, it's a big gameplay element anyway. You know, there would be no story to that game if there wasn't the drug use. You know, kind of like
it's the story, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, they did the same thing as well when Fallout was coming out. When Fallout was actually released, stim packs used to be called morphine. Like, you know, they had real world names.
Yeah.
And Australia basically said, no, we're not going to give this an age rating. It's not going to be sold in our country. And then they had to change it to fictional things like stim pack. Like, you know, it doesn't, you know, or what's the other yoke? The other drug, jet, and all that, you know. Yeah, so that's the thing they pick out of a post-apocalyptic game about nuclear war, yeah. gotcha. Australia's is a bit weird.
Vedran's just said, guys, the picture of Sean Murray working on next just leaked.
Just what?
Just leaked.
Just leaked. Yeah, he's been a troll.
I'll post it in Discord. No Man's Sky. I can't wait to see this now.
Okay, so has anybody else got any other opinions on stuff?
I think Sean Murray's beard is amazing.
As always.
It is. It has so much depth because it's not the same beard at any given day. It's kind of like a person, you know.
It is.
It has its own life.
I'm just expecting a hand to come out of it. Not like in Family Guy when the hand just jumps out the beard and punches someone. Who is it? Chuck Norris.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Vedran.
So why can't we see other players in game? Wow, there's so many of you playing. Yeah, Sean, but what? Truly amazing.
My mind is blown.
My mind is blown.
Oh, for God's sake!
I think that's amazing.
Well, good job finding those leaked pictures, Vedran. Very well done.
Yeah,
hats off to you.
We'll inform the entire community.
We shall.
We need to get this out there, you know. Sean's beard was at the peak majesty at launch. Yeah, it really was. Fucking hell.
You can't just lie to thousands of people. That's where you're wrong, kiddo.
Geeky Gex says, as far as the Xbox One Live, it told me one thing: 11 things that will not change with next. What do you mean?
Oh no, he's got a very good point. No, he actually has a good point there.
Yeah.
He's just okay. So Sean Murray's just turned around on Xbox Insider and said to the Xbox community, "These are 11 things that have changed with the game that you that you will see in the game." So we know 11 things that are definitely not going to change. We know exocrafts aren't going to change. And
portals, base building.
Yeah, exactly. So he, in a sense, he has sort of confirmed a few things because I know a lot of people were thinking that the portals might change and that we might not have them still.
We will. Yeah.
Like, so in a sense, he has actually sort of confirmed the fact that 11 things that have changed with No Man's Sky and will still be in No Man's Sky when next is released. That's probably why he didn't. It's probably why he didn't say, "Yeah, there's 111 things that we can tell you." Like, these are the 11 things that are staying in the game. The other 100 things might have changed a bit.
Yeah. Good spot there, Geeky Gek. Really, really good.
Yeah,
you know?
Definitely, man. I never thought of it like that.
And if you want to give that real-time information kind of thing, going forward, yes, man, Sky. I've seen that age ago, Vedran. Stop rehashing shit, you know. Yeah, if you want to jump in, just type in !Discord. It'll bring you to our Discord. You can join that. Just under welcome, there's some rules. Just watch the rules or read the rules. Sorry, fucking Vedran's just gonna minimize that. Yeah, just read the rules, put a check mark emoji to say you understand the rules, and you're all cool. And you can get on the show by going into the live section or the waiting room or whatever. And you could also post your comments there, talk to everybody else, etc. I'm frazzled.
Yeah, I know. I do love that picture of Yes Man Sky. Like, it cracks me up. That does, because I'm sure that's because of Yes Man, Jim Carrey's movie. Oh, it just cracks me up. I love it.
God damn it! Now I'm gonna have to get that film and watch it again.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't watch that as much as the other Jim Carrey movies.
No, I love his movie. Sky Cube posted that, not me. Yeah, I know, Vedran. That's
no hassle.
Alpha jumping to conclusions.
What's that now?
You telling Vedran that you've already seen the Yes Man Sky. It wasn't him that posted it. It was Sky Cube.
Yeah, jumping to fucking conclusions is right. Yeah, my brain is Swiss cheese. It is melting out of my ears. Sorry.
No, man, it's it's been a good stream, and I think they did right by Xbox players there. Like, don't get me wrong, it disappoints me a bit not to see a bit of Next or have him talk a bit more about Next.
We saw a tiny bit, but at least they're like, calming everyone down.
Like it shows that they're listening to the community, because like me and Alpha was chatting yesterday. A few people have been doing streams saying, hey, the Xbox community is feeling left out, like Sean Murray isn't welcoming them. And, he is. He's now showing you what has changed over the 2 years, and that they've put in this work, and that it's all got to be free. That's 4 updates in the base game that you were getting for free when it comes out on Xbox. Like any other gaming company, you'd be paying 100 odd freaking quid for that. You'd have to get season pass. And, hopefully the next future updates will be free as well.
They will. Well, because he said going into the future, they will be free, So,
yeah.
I can't see why they'd say that and then turn around and say, oh, no, wait, it's not,
He also said there'd be, like, no DLC, so that's also something good.
Yeah.
Well, there is DLC when you think about it. All these updates that we're getting are downloadable
content, so yeah. Well, no paid.
They're already DLC.
Yeah, it's not no paid DLC, wasn't it?
Yeah, very much. Yeah. Expansions are the things that people should be talking about, because DLC, that's everything is fucking DLC nowadays. Day one patch is DLC,
It says here you used to be an indie developer. Tell me about your sales strategy. I said it helped multiplayer and sold it for 60 quid. Welcome aboard, Electronic Arts. Oh, that's so true as well.
Yeah, well, like the way I figure it, guys, is there's 2 weeks left,
Yeah.
That's all. 14 short days, You could go in, you could fucking calculate that into hours, minutes, whatever, seconds. But the one thing that we should take away from this is it's coming out just at the end, or just at the beginning of the end of the winter. And winter is a long fucking 4 months over here in Europe, A long 4 fucking months that we'll enjoy the darkness with fucking No Man's Sky.
Damn straight, man. Damn straight.
That's all. Yeah, that's what you have to look forward to, Fucking cozy fires, your fucking feet up.
No Man's Sky in front of you.
Yeah. Continuing on your save or going into a brand new game. It's up to yourself. But, whatever way you want to enjoy it, that's what's coming our way. And that's what we should be focusing on,
Yeah, I have a feeling it'll be an option.
Yeah, oh yeah, it'll definitely be an option. It has to be, because why would they ask us for our saves if they knew they were going to be doomed anyway?
Yeah, the reason they ask for the saves is to make sure it's all compatible and works properly.
Yeah, but there would be no point in making sure that it works properly if they were going to integrate the entire thing in PvP and get rid of the universe. You know what I mean? If they were going to do that, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't ask for your saves, because you would have day one fucking save, 2-3 years old, where you've accumulated S-class this, S-class that, fucking everything that you could think of, on your multi-tools, etc., to give you an edge. They're asking for those to make sure that your save games still work with the game when next comes out, because, you are going to have the option to play by yourself, Continue on in your own little in your own little seed that's generated on your own machine. Stay there, and it'll still affect some things, your naming of planets and stuff like that, and that will carry over into the shared aspect of the universe, but not actually affect you in the way that you're going to be in a multiplayer setting, because many games do that as well, if you take, for instance, Fallout 76, and Todd Howard going on about how they developed a new multiplayer system, where it's going to be all you're going to have your own your own save game, but you're going to jump in and out of different servers, and as far as things being affected, you'll have to place your base down every time you jump from server to server, which basically means every time you log out, you're going to have to place your base again or whatever, but you'll get this little thing that can fold out and basically puts all of your stuff where it was,
yeah,
things like that. But that's going from server to server, so it'd be kind of exactly the same as what No Man's Sky probably is going to do. They're probably going to implement something like that, where it's only going to affect you in a small way, you know, and you're not going to actually affect the universe around you, you know.
It's they did right. They did right there. I genuinely do think that they did right there. And like I keep popping into Cobra's public chat just to see what people are saying, like, and Wicked Fawn in there, you know, he got it spot on. He basically said it's a touch unreasonable to expect an Xbox-focused stream to cover more than how No Man's Sky has changed from launch. For all the work many people have been doing to welcome and inform Xbox players, a large majority of them still know little or nothing about No Man's Sky. This was exactly the basic information they need to know to get interested in No Man's Sky and the place to start looking for more information. He's right there. This could have gotten thousands, tens of thousands more people from the Xbox community interested in No Man's Sky that may not have ever heard that name before, or really thought anything of it, or just thought of the original launch. And this could have made them look at it and go, holy shit, that game has changed so much in 2 years. Like, I'm definitely going to look at what other people are doing. And then they might go on to look at what the streamers are doing at the moment, and that's going to entice them even more into wanting the game. And like, I think they've done it really smart there and played it really well.
Yeah, well, they did it exactly the way it should be, you know.
Yeah.
You know, like, as I said already, it's already out for most people.
Yeah.
And like, you know, there's no other way to do it, really. You know, like it is just an addition to the game, and it's a full launch on a new platform. But the game has already existed for 2 years, like, you know, so there's no other way they could really went about it, you know. They're trying to still please the current player base, and they're trying to welcome a new player base.
Yeah.
So
it's a
to
hard
do
thing
that,
to do.
yeah, oh, it is, like, you know, because like any other company would just say, yeah, there it is, you know, it's on another platform. They wouldn't even tell anybody about it, like, you know, they'd you know, they'd wait for anybody else in that platform to go, oh, right, yeah, sure, this is available, wow, like, you know. But they're actually specifically going out of their way to make it a bigger deal. And the reason they're doing that is because they know that people from the other side, like Xbox specifically, have been asking for the game for ages. And like, I've been in a couple of streams, and it's not just about multiplayer, because these people were asking for the game anyway, you know, regardless of multiplayer. They couldn't care less about that. If Xbox, like, or if Sean Murray turned around and said, yeah, here it goes, here's No Man's Sky on Xbox, you know, people would have still loved it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they would. I really do. You know, they don't need to, like, you know, flash new content onto it or anything like that, because, you know, I've spoken to a lot of people on streams and stuff like that. All the people that have Xbox and have no other choice but to only have one machine. You know, some of us like neglect to think that, like, you know, we're lucky if we have more than one. Like, you know, or if you have a game capable PC and stuff like that. Some people don't. You know, it's just the way it is.
It's just the way it is.
Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo.
I agree.
But yeah, totally, man.
Geeky Geck. Some Xbox friends are now hyped about No Man's Sky. Indeed. They are.
Well,
that's what they're aiming to do. Like you said, they weren't aiming at us, the PC or PS4 community.
No.
They were aiming at the Xbox community, and they showed them right.
Well, yeah. Well, like, if they were if they were going to, right, like, just to clear up any confusion for anybody out there, like, you know, I'm not talking about people that are specifically talking right now, like, you know, Skykube, Infinite, Hidden Dragon. I'm not talking to any of you guys, because you're probably on the same page. But, like, the main thing you got to take away from this is if they were speaking to all of us as a community, they've got their own YouTube channel, Hello Games. They would have fucking posted it there. End of story. You know, what did PS4 players or existing players expect from, like, you know, a No Man's Sky, like, you know, tidbit thrown onto something that's called Xbox Insider, on an Xbox channel. You know.
Yeah. No, you are right there. Like, yeah, you hit that spot on. At the end of the day, if they wanted to reach out to every one of the communities, they wouldn't have done it through the Xbox Insider. They would have done it on their own YouTube channel. Hence why they have it. That's where they've got all the other trailers on there.
Yeah, exactly. See you, Tony. Thanks very much for popping in, dude. I'm sorry to anybody in my chat that I can't actually get around to. Lots and lots of people. You know, lots of messages and people in the chat here talking live to talk with. It's very hard. But I'll talk to you later. And Anonymous, thanks very much for the sub earlier on. You're just fighting the shit out of me when I was setting up the stream. Thanks very much for watching, and good night to you too. Yeah, I'm done now.
Yeah.
Well, it's been great talking, but I think it's best if I just come off.
Yeah.
All right.
No worries,
Cool.
dude, man. No worries.
All right.
It was awesome to have you on anyway, man. Awesome to speak to you and meet you, and welcome to the Discord as well.
Cheers. I'll be
Exactly.
happy to come back.
Yeah, no worries,
And
man.
thanks for all the helpful information at the start of the show. You saved my mind from melting.
No problem.
Cool. Talk to you later, man.
See ya. Bye.
Okay. Is anybody else talking?
No, I have to go jump off for tonight as well, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries, man. I mean, we're
No
probably
problem, Hidden.
gonna end it now anyway, aren't we?
Yeah. It's you know, like, what more can we say about it, really?
Yeah,
that hasn't been already said, you know?
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, Hidden, man. It's good to have you on again. You're always welcome.
Thanks, man.
And I hope you get better soon, dude.
Yeah, man.
I'll get better soon. I think 2 days or so, and then I'll be better.
Look forward to seeing your streams up again.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be a happy day.
It will be.
Have a good night, man.
Yeah, man.
You
You
too,
too.
dude. So thanks very much, everybody, for watching. Sorry it was a bit short, but this isn't our usual scheduled time anyway. We're only doing it for Xbox and for the news that we were going to receive.
Yeah, that's it, man. We've said our peace of mind. People have said theirs, so yeah.
Yeah. And just remember, guys, only 14 days left. It's really not that much when you think about all the time that we've waited so far.
Yeah,
We're at the
exactly.
finish line. And
man.
so
The last
don't give up.
stretch.
Yeah, the final stretch. Most people give up in the final stretch. I always say to people, you know, don't, you know, like you're nearly there. So what's the point, you know, in freaking out now, you know, you're nearly there. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Cool. So good night, everybody.
Good night, and catch you next time, hopefully. Goodbye.